So in this blog, we will try to see the implementation of interfaces in Kotlin. So in the previous tutorial, we have gone through the concept of inheritance, and it will be useful for you in this part of the tutorial. So I am providing you the link in the description section below. Have a look before continuing this tutorial, and if you are having a good knowledge on inheritance, then yes, you can skip the tutorial. So now let's start with a small example and see how we can make use of interfaces in Kotlin. So here, this is our main method, and now I am going to declare an interface. So the name of the interface is like exam, which will be having two properties like marks, which is of a type int, and a method result, and here inside this result we will be providing a print message you have passed. So in the previous tutorial also we have considered a similar kind of example. So to make it easy for you, I am making use of the example again. So if marks is greater than 35, then you have passed, else you can just print you have failed. And let's make it in a new line. And so this is our basic interface which we have declared, and now I am going to declare a class student, and this will implement exam interface. So here you can see we are able to see the error, class student is not an abstract and does not implement abstract member. So now we need to make use of this variable. So I am going to override val marks, which is of type integer, equal to 40, and now we will be making use of this result and try to fetch the result based on the marks obtained. So for which I am going to declare the object for student class, and you can also remove this implicit type declaration. And now student dot result. So now let us try to run this code and see the output. So here we have basically provided 40. So as 40 is greater than 35, then we got a message that you have passed. So we are implementing this particular interface exam to our student class here and making use of the properties specified in our interface. So basically an interface will be having a set of abstract methods, and you can also provide the default implementations for them. So here we have provided some default implementation for our function result here, and now if you want to change the default implementation, you can make use of the override fun result. And here if you want to make use of the same implementations you have provided in the interface, that is default implementation, you can just call it with the super.result, or else you can just have your own code here. So just copy this particular if condition, and now I want to make the passing mark to be 45, and now when you try to run this particular code, instead of the default implementation, result method is considered from the class here. By overriding the default implementation, we are providing our own implementation in the class student here. So considering the marks 40 will be going into the else condition, that is you have failed, is printed onto our screen here. And yes, one more example I want to provide here. For example, you are having another interface like exam 1, or consider it to be exam 2 here, and now we will be specifying the same properties here again for this exam 2 as well. And now when you are trying to have multiple interfaces implementing to this particular student class, as we have discussed earlier, we can use multiple interfaces for implementing. So here you can add them by specifying a comma and the another interface, and you can specify the second interface here. But now you will be getting an issue here. So like it is having the same names for the properties and function result. Here you can see the function is having the same name twice. So how you will be differentiating it? For example, here it is 35 and now here we will be making it to 45 now. And now let us try to remove the implementation which we have provided in the student class. And now here you can see we are getting an error. Class student must have the members which we have declared in exam and exam 2. But what's the problem is like we are having the same name for both the functions in both the interfaces. So now to overcome this, let us override the function result. Here you can declare super keyword the help of the interface. You can specify, so I am specifying the first interface, that is exam dot result here, and also you can specify super exam 2 dot result. So the first one will make the implementation of the first interface here, and the second declaration will make use of the implementation specified in the second interface here. Now let us try to check the output once. So here from our main method we are trying to call the student.result here, and here you can see you have passed and you have failed. What happened here is like the first step exam.result is being implemented, and as the marks we have provided is 40, and when you consider the first interface 40 is greater than 35, so we have got a result you have passed. And in the second way we have specified exam 2 dot result which will be considering 40 is less than 45, so it has gone through the else condition, that is you have failed. So this way you can implicitly choose which particular implementation you want if you are having any issues regarding the same function name declared in both the interfaces. Interfaces support multiple inheritance. So as we have discussed the concept of inheritance in the previous tutorial, so in Java as well as Kotlin we cannot have multiple inheritance. So making use of this particular interface we can achieve this. So here we have got an interface exam, and if you are having one more interface here subject, and which will have subject name, and this is of a type string, so inside which topics, and here I am going to specify some subjects, science and so on. So here we have provided our first interface, that is exam, and the second interface is subject, and this particular subject can inherit implement our first interface exam. And now when you try to implement your subject to our class here, you can make use of these particular properties declared inside the subject interface as well as the properties declared inside the exam interface. So this is the first level of inheritance, and this is the second level of inheritance. This particular interface exam is being inherited into our subject interface, and this subject interface is in turn implemented in our class here. So when you are implementing the subject, you will be getting these issues like implement as constructor parameters, implement member. So I am going to implement it as a member. So override val name type string equal to some subject like English, and here we have provided the implementation for our method func topics here, so it is not asking us again to provide the implementation. If you have not provided the implementation in our class, it will be considering the default implementation. So once you remove this implementation, then you will be getting an error for providing the implementation here. So it is asking for to provide the implementation for the function topic as it is not provided above. So here in this way you can provide the implementation. This will make sure that we will be having multiple inheritance possible with the use of interfaces in Kotlin. We have also seen what is the usage of interface. So interface provides a template by specifying the properties and methods, so you can make use of them in your class implementations later by just providing the method names and variables in your interfaces. So I think you got an idea of what is an interface. If you are having any queries, do let me know in the comment section below, and in the coming tutorials we will be discussing about abstract classes. So there we will be also discussing what is a difference between an interface and abstract class as well. So if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Kotlin.